Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. Special three-part series here about the trustee sale. I'm joined with Rich Weiss, who is like the trustee sale expert. I'm just going to call you that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
All right.
great. Thank
you.
So
thanks very much for being here on video. So I first want to talk about the trustee sale and the numbers. So everyone wants to know what the numbers are down there as far as profit. You know, how much, like, what do you buy a house for? What's the market value? Just, you know, sort of talk about those numbers and talk about them in the low price range, the middle price range, and the high price range.
Well, the cheapest house I ever bought was $22,000, and I think we sold it for $35,000 at the end of the day. We made a handsome profit on it. The higher end homes, you're looking at $300,000 to $400,000. You usually end up making about $100,000, $120,000 on homes like that. And then there's all the middle range homes, up to $180,000, $200,000. Anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000. I find that it's not so much of a percentage of return; it's more of a $30,000 spread. So at the end of the day, you actually put in your pocket about $18,000 to $20,000. The best property that I ever did, I bought it for $40,000, sold it 10 days later for $60,000 for about a 50% spread return on my money, which was awesome.
Okay, so it seems like the average price here in Vegas is $140. So, and that's we're talking about retail property. If you go in the MLS, the median sale is about $140. At the trustee sale, do the sales match up with that, or are they skewed more towards less, more, or are they pretty much the same as what's in the open market?
No, the homes at the trustee sale, if we could sell it on the open market for about $140,000, we're picking it up over there for about $110,000. There's about a $30,000 spread there, and you have to take into consideration the rehab costs and selling costs. So again, you end up with about a $20,000 profit, $18,000 profit, something like that.
Okay, so to make that money, so if you've got that percentage, we'll just say 20 to 30% or 20 to 30,000. What's the turn time on that? Because I think when people hear 20%, they think in terms of a year. Like if I have 100 grand a year later, if I have 120, that's a 20% return. If somebody, let's just say on January 1st, and a person walked up to you and said, "Here's 100 grand, go buy houses and go through that process, buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it," what sort of return might they see in a year?
Well, when I say 20%, we're talking about anywhere from 60 to 90 days. It's about an average.
Okay.
So you can do that 3-4 times a year with the same money. So if you get a 20% return off of each flip, and you can do that 4 times a year, that's an 80% return. Now, obviously, that's not a guarantee. Sometimes it's 10%, sometimes it's 30%. It just depends on the deal, depends on the structure, depends on any of the rehab costs if they've exceeded what we planned on. But yeah, you're looking anywhere from making 40 to 80% return on your money annual.
So it's realistic that somebody could have could start with 100 grand, and a year later they could have 140 to 180. That's totally reasonable.
Yeah, yeah.
How many houses have you guided somebody through that? You bought it at the trustee sale in the last, say, 3 years.
We've done over 600 homes down at the auction.
Wow, that's a lot. So over 600 houses at the trustee sale with that kind of margin. I mean, that sounds like a substantial number.
It is, and to be fair, we bought a lot of owner-occupied homes, people that wanted to buy a home and they had the cash, so they went down to the auction and we bought them a home for 20-30% under market value. A lot of homes we flipped, several homes are rental properties. Just depends on what it is that we're doing, who we're doing it for, and why we're doing it. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and end this section of the video for part 1, and you can go ahead and subscribe to the blog if you're interested. There's an email link. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe there as well. That is this part of the update, and I want to thank you for tuning in. Thanks a lot.